Ever wondered if the feelings you once had for your partner are slowly fading away? It's natural in relationships to experience ebbs and flows in feelings. Sometimes you might find yourself questioning your emotions. If you're unsure, stay tuned for 10 signs that could indicate you're falling out of love. The first sign is a lack of interest. It's natural to want to know about your partner's day, their hobbies, their dreams. But when you're falling out of love, you might notice that you're less interested in these things. Their stories may seem duller, their interests less engaging. You find it difficult to muster enthusiasm for the details of their life. This indifference is more than just boredom or distraction, it's a fading of affection. If you're finding it hard to feign interest in your partner's life, it might be a sign. Sign number 2 is feeling annoyed. You know those cute quirks your partner has? You used to find them endearing, even charming, but now they just grind your gears. Maybe it's the way they chew their food or their tendency to leave clothes on the floor. Small things, yes, but now they're like nails on a chalkboard. This isn't about occasional irritation we all experience, but a persistent feeling of annoyance. Constant annoyance is often a sign that love is fading. The third sign is avoidance. Consider this. Are you finding yourself constantly making excuses to not spend time with your partner? Maybe you're choosing to work late, spend more time with friends, or simply preferring your own company. Avoidance isn't just about physical presence, it also encompasses emotional withdrawal. If your heart sinks rather than soars at the thought of spending time with them, it could indicate a problem. If you're avoiding your partner more than seeking them out, it's time to reflect on your feelings. Sign number 4 is a lack of intimacy. When love is flourishing, it's usually accompanied by a healthy dose of physical and emotional closeness. But when these intimate moments start to fade, it can be a sign that love is waning too. If you find that the warmth of a simple hug, the spark in a passionate kiss, or even the comfort of sharing your deepest thoughts and fears is missing, it might be an indication that you're falling out of love. Intimacy is a key part of love, and its absence could be telling. The 5th sign is emotional distance. This isn't about physical space, but rather the invisible barrier that seems to separate you from your partner. You might start to feel like you're on different wavelengths, like you're emotionally drifting apart. Conversations may feel shallow and deep, meaningful connections become rare. You may even find it hard to relate to their feelings or struggles. It's like living in the same house, but in different worlds. If you're feeling more like strangers than lovers, it might be a sign. Sign number 6 is fantasizing about others. It's perfectly normal to admire others, but if you find yourself constantly daydreaming about being with someone else, that's a different story. This could suggest that you're seeking qualities or experiences that you feel are lacking in your current relationship. It's a sign that your heart might be wandering away from your partner, even if you haven't physically strayed. If you're mentally straying from your partner, it's time to question your feelings. The 7th sign is negativity. When love begins to wane, it's common to see everything about your partner through a gray lens. The charm they once held suddenly becomes annoying quirks. Their laughter, once music to your ears, now grates. Every word, every action, every silence is subjected to criticism. It's like a constant cloud of negativity is hovering over your relationship, casting shadows where light used to shine. If everything about your partner seems negative, it could be a sign. Sign number 8 is having no future plans. There's a certain level of commitment that comes with envisioning a future with someone, whether it's planning that dream vacation or simply discussing where you'd like to live in 5 years. When you're in love, these conversations occur naturally. But if you find yourself avoiding these discussions, or worse, unable to picture your partner in your future at all, it's cause for concern. If you can't see a future with them, it might be a sign. The 9th sign is making no effort. When you're in love, you'll go the extra mile, make sacrifices, and work to maintain the bond you share. But when love starts to fade, this effort may dwindle. You might stop trying to communicate, resolve conflicts, or even do those little things that once brought joy. Love is a two-way street, and it takes work to keep it alive. If maintaining the relationship feels like a burden, it's time to reflect. The 10th and final sign is feeling happier alone. When love is strong, our partner's presence typically enhances our happiness. But if you find yourself consistently more at ease, relaxed, and genuinely happier in your own company, it's time to reflect. Perhaps you've discovered a newfound independence, or perhaps it's a sign the love is waning. The balance between solitude and companionship is personal, but if solitude brings more joy than your partner's company, it could be a sign. So those were the 10 signs that could indicate you're falling out of love. We've explored how a lack of interest, frequent annoyance, avoidance, diminished intimacy, emotional distance, fantasizing about others, negativity, absence of future plans, lack of effort, and feeling happier alone could all be potential indicators that the love you once felt might be fading. It's essential to remember that these signs are not definitive verdicts, but rather prompts for introspection. Love is complex and feelings can fluctuate. It's okay if you identify with some of these signs. It doesn't necessarily mean your love is gone. It might just mean you need to work on some aspects of your relationship. However, if these signs persist, it might be beneficial to seek professional help. A relationship counselor or therapist can provide invaluable guidance. Remember, it's okay to fall out of love. What matters is how you handle it. Be honest with yourself and your partner. Seek help if needed. After all, everyone deserves to be in a relationship where they feel valued and loved.